See, when the three astronauts in Apollo mission traveled between July 16th to July 24th, 20th, I think so, they touched the moon surface. While coming back, they were supposed to carry 21.5 kgs of lunar material. So, like rocks, regolith and such things. So, they had to offset some of the things which they had carried. In that, they had offsetted around 2 golf balls, 12 pairs of boots, 12 cameras, and human waste. That includes their excretia or the urines and the vomit, everything. That itself amounted to around 96 bags. So, they had to leave all these things and come back because they had to carry that 21.5 kg of lunar material, and which was of much scientific use on the later stages, and still there are a lot of researches going on this lunar material what they had carried. Coming to the lunar excretia, coming to the human excretia or the human waste, see, there will be a lot of microorganisms present in that. These microorganisms cannot survive in the harsh conditions of the moon. So, eventually they would have turned into dust, or some microorganism may survive as a dormant spores. Dormant spores means they go to a hibernated mode, where they will not grow, or there will be no activity at all for millions of years or number of months or number of years. Let the temperature be too cold or too hot, but still they survive. And they start growing only when the temperature favors them. So, they will wait for such period. It can happen in bacteria also, it can happen in fungus also, there is some type of algae also. So, if there are dormant spores left, maybe our astrobiologists would throw more light on that when next human mission happens and they carry back such waste. That is the one thing. Then there are some microorganisms which may have survived. They would have gone into genetic mutations. So, these also our astrobiologists may be more inclined to study these properties. Other than this, we do not have much idea again what more would have happened on this lunar waste.
What's the quantity of debris on the moon, on the surface of the moon? If you can quantify it.
I don't have anything to quantify as of now. I really do not have any, because there were so many missions which has happened to the moon. So, what are all the debris? See, so many crashes have happened, like Chinese crash, the Russian crashes. So, I really do not know how much of debris is already accumulated in the moon. But moon, I can tell it's only a 7% of the surface what is India, what our Earth is having, and it is not bigger than our Asian continent. In that, there is lot of hills, craters and rugged surface. So, the space left for the correct launch or anything is very limited. So, collection of debris in the lunar region is always a challenging, and there are methods they are trying to evolve out to how to clear this debris. So, still they have not come into a conclusion how this debris is going to be cleaned.
Sir, coming to the human excreta angle,
yeah.
I am a little skeptical because when the astronauts defecate, do they actually remove the spacesuit that they are in, and then do they relieve themselves, or how does it work?
The spacesuit, I think so. No idea about that. They have to. I really do not know whether they will remove it. Maybe they have to remove it because, or if they remove it, I don't know where they will go, because the gravity is only 1/6 of the Earth's surface. So, I really do not know how this process is going to happen, because one person was staying in the orbiter itself. Out of the 3, only 2 got down. And I really do not know in what way they would do the excretia, all these things I am not aware of.
From what I have read, all these things are converted into fuel. That could be a possibility. I'm not sure.
No, still such things have not been happened on the lunar. Probably in the International Space Station, these things might have been happened, but not on the lunar surface. You know, there is not only 17 astronauts have gone until now. So I don't think so. There is they are trying to convert this debris into some fuel or some biodegradable. This I'm really not aware of.